Hi there, welcome to a new video. This is the second wrestling themed video I'm filming today, so if you watched my previous video, you would have seen the Heath Slater Elite unboxing that I got from my sister and nephew for my birthday. So today we're going to be looking at some WCW and a wee handful of WWF figures. So a couple months ago I did a video about my entire wrestling figure collection from WCW, WWF, and a few WWE figures. And I did mention that I thought I had more, there was more missing. So during this lockdown, I was looking for some old Christmas decorations to do some craft stuff that I was doing with. And I was looking at the back of my cupboard. Hadn't been in that cupboard in absolute years. Looking for it, and I found a little carrier bag. And in this little carrier bag was a handful of wrestling figures. So I thought I'd do an update, and here's some figures. So we'll start off with the WWF one. I'm going to start off with one that I'm not going to talk about much because I've talked about this. You'll see what I mean. So we've got an Undertaker. So yep, you probably recognise this. It's almost the exact same as every other Undertaker Jakks that came out, but this one's got a really loose waist. Look how loose that is. I'm barely touching it and he's spinning. So I'm not going to talk about it because I've talked about having his grumpy face before. So let's just get him in the ring. Next figure I'm going to talk about is a Jakks specific, and it's one of the Titantron Live figures, and it is of Vincent Kennedy McMahon. The likeness isn't the best, but it is pretty good. So this figure, he's wearing black jeans and a black t-shirt with WWF Attitude on it. So I would have filmed this a couple of weeks ago, but I have been fixing this figure because back when I was a child, I drew over this with a black marker. So it was just a plain black t-shirt because I don't ever remember seeing Vince McMahon wearing a WWF Attitude t-shirt, and it always annoyed me as a kid. But I managed to get it off, so it's the same black marker that I used to draw on The Rock with his beard. So I'm going to see if I can get that taken off because I did a great job on this t-shirt. I used some magic sponge stuff and some little makeup remover wipes, so I think I might do a combination of both. Did a cracking job on this figure. So yeah, it's Vince McMahon, so I was quite happy to have this. This Vince McMahon has got good points and bad points in my memory. Good points because it was always great to have Vince McMahon to come out and call the shots. Bad points because I've got a scar on my forehead near my hairline, and that's because my little brother threw this off my face, and I'm pretty sure this clipped me, and I've got a little scar. It's like a dent in my forehead, and this is the figure that caused it. Don't worry, I threw it right back off his face. I'm surprised the figure's still good nick. So let's get you in the ring, Vince. Don't get caught in the rope. And the last WWE figure is, if you remember when I was talking about in that collection WWE figures, I had a big Rock figure, and I didn't remember them having such good articulation for Jakks specifics. But here's a Triple H I've got. He's wearing his tracksuit bottoms, a D-Generation X, and he's got pretty good likeness. I'm pretty sure this is one of the those scan figures I did, but it has the bendable arms, and I remember when I was talking about Rocks, I don't remember having a figure that did it, but I must have because I've got a Triple H who did it, and he's got more movement in the legs, it's more fluid, so these figures were much better than those. So you could have the Triple H doing his pose on the rope, so it's too high for the camera and I'm not moving it, so we'll just do him there. So this was a good figure. The likeness for Triple H was great. I wasn't too big a Triple H fan, that's why I didn't really have many figures, so I think I must have just got this and said to myself, right, you've got a Triple H, you don't need any more. Kind of wish I said the same about the Undertakers, but I did the family buy me Undertakers, so that's another reason why I ended up with so many. So let's just do a wee quick jump cut and we'll get ready to the WCW. Welcome back. So now we're going to talk about some WCW figures that we're missing. So these were made by, let me just check their fate. These ones are from Toy. Well, this one's from Toy Biz I'm currently holding, and this one is of the Wolfpack Sting. So I'm not entirely sure this was mine or if it was my brother's, but it's ended up in my collection, so it's mine now. So I quite like this figure. So back when I was a child, I used to love the Resident Evil games, but you didn't really get Resident Evil action figures, so this was my zombie action figure if I was playing Resident Evil with my toys. It'd be like, But he also does a Stinger Splash if you squeeze his legs. So if you put him in the corner, they can jump up and Stinger Splash someone, so it was pretty cool. But it did hinder his playability, like you can't bend his arms, he can only do things that we can go, woo! But yeah, so just see the detail. So as you can see, he's probably taken a good few DDTs in his life because the red paint on his nose is chipped and his chin. So he's probably taken a few DDTs in his time. The paint on the hair doesn't seem to bother so much, but yeah, so the Scorpion isn't too faded, there's only parts of it are faded, so this one hasn't faded up as well. Still says NWO a bit on him, so yeah, I quite like this NWO Wolfpack Sting. So we'll just set him there. So next one we're going to talk about is I was a big Kevin Nash fan back in the day when it came to WCW. More than I was Diesel fan, I preferred Kevin Nash. And I got this Kevin Nash figure. Now, as you can probably see, he is standing at a weird, jaunty angle. I don't know why they posed him like this, but I did like the detail in the figure. He looked pretty good. His hair looked like he had highlights, or at least multi-layers of colour. And he had a Nash t-shirt. You could take this little tank top off. He had frills that weren't sticking out, as you'll see soon, and a decent articulation. But this figure had a power action, so as you can see, if you do that, you could pull this switch. If it sometimes worked, sometimes didn't. So you can see this figure's pretty much done. But I'm going to put it on the screen right now. So this was part of, I think it was Power Slam. I should have wrote this down before recording. I think it was Power Slam. So he came with a big bomb, right? And it also came with a little mushroom cloud, a pole, and a wolf's head. So what you're supposed to do with this figure is he would hold the bomb and power bomb it down on the mushroom cloud. And it would shoot a rocket up into the wolf's head, which would then shoot a separate rocket into him. So I'll put pictures up now. These are the best I could find online. So as you can see, it's a pretty weird concept, but I don't know how it got away with it. So yes, it power bombs it down on the mushroom cloud. It shoots a rocket up. The wolf's head shoots a separate rocket into Kevin Nash. Why would you want to do that? But yeah, it barely worked. If I remember, I think I got it to work out every 10 times I tried it. I maybe got it to work twice. So 2 to 10 times it worked. Like the rocket would either not fire up enough, or when it did hit the wolf's head, nothing would happen. So you can also see this is the same line that we got that Roddy Piper that I talked about in the previous video. That looks nothing like Roddy Piper. He came with a bagpipe that shoots one of the pipes at the bagpipe, and he had his wee kilt. So that's what he looked like when he came. I don't have anything else from that series, but that's my big Kevin Nash. I've had several Kevin Nashes, kind of like The Undertaker. It didn't stop me buying more of them. So next one I'm going to talk about, I should have put these in a better order. So we're going to talk about DDP. So we're going to be DDP here. So he's kind of walking about like a gangster going, hey, what's going on here? So yeah, he's like a diamond cutter action. We could just jump up and diamond cutter you. But the likeness of DDP is okay. I wish the sunglasses could come off. The hair moulding is fantastic. I'm not sure what I think about the body. It looks really distorted to me. It looks really unhealthy, especially on the back. What is going on there? But he did have tattoos printed on, which I thought was pretty cool because not many WCW figures had them printed on. Not much going on with the trousers, just basic black jeans. Think he came with a little vest, but I can't remember. But yeah, he's also got a little chain on and something going on with his chest. But yeah, it's a cool figure. You can do your diamond cutter, but this one still works really well. I don't really want to overdo it because I don't want to break it. So yeah, that's DDP. Right, you just lied there, DDP, right? Next figure we're going to talk about is another Kevin Nash figure. So we'll get Kevin Nash. And as I said, like this one's got frills sticking out. So like these are big stupid rubber number. So I have another one of these. It has NWO written instead of Nash. And I don't know what it is. It almost the same head, but the hair was slightly different. And the trousers and that were painted different. It didn't have this weird blue black effect, but I really like that. I think that was unique compared to some of the other figures which were just plain black. That looked like it had a nice texture to it. Same with the jeans, well, his leather trousers had that weird blue wash through it. So yeah, so this Kevin Nash was supposed to have a powerbomb action. So he's supposed to grab the figure, pick them up, then when you let go he throws them down. But there's like practically no grip or strength to this, so like they can pick the arms up, no problem, but if you put a figure in there, nothing's happening. So what you had to do most of the time is lift them up like that, sit a figure in there, then let go so he throws the power bomb down. So I'm pretty sure this came with a little referee, or it came with another figure. I cannot remember, or if it was in a 2-pack. So yeah, that's another one of my Kevin Nashes. I've got one more, I just can't find them. And the weird thing is, I found that one that I can't find right now before I found all these, and I just don't know where to put them. And the final WCW figure we've got here is your 5-time WCW WWE champion, Booker T. Well, you can see that the paint on his glasses has faded quite a bit. They've just turned into his skin tone. His bandana's faded, so you can't really see the flames from the bandana. So I don't know if I'd ever want to repaint this at some point. But yes, I got this Booker T. I didn't really watch wrestling WCW much when he was at his height, but I remember buying this figure because I just needed a new figure from a figure federation. I didn't want to buy a double at the time, so I bought someone new, and it was a good figure. I'm pretty sure I got Booker T. And I got a Macho Man Randy Savage with him, but I can't find that Macho Man to save my life. So yeah, so this is a good wee figure. So the arms are, well, this arm isn't that loose, but this one is loose as, it says loose as a streetwalker. But yeah, so a good figure. I remember having good matches between him and DDP, but it'd mostly get diamond cutted. So that's my lost and found WCW WWE figures. Quite happy to find them, add them back to my collection. So yeah, so you can see I did have a few doubles of everything back in the day. So I'm going to finish up there. If you've got any memories of wrestling figures or had any of these, and remember, if they came with anything that I don't remember, let me know in the comments. So I'm going to go now. You all have a good one and have a good one.